What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thank you for joining me today for an interesting video and one I've never done before. So this is the first month of 2020 and I've really been doing better about executing on the goals that I set for myself, tracking my financials, reviewing my financials, and also moving towards a place of really focusing on profit instead of just sales. And so there's a lot of things that go into profit, and so I'm not going to necessarily be sharing that today because I think I have a few metrics that I still need to work out and how I'm tracking it in my spreadsheet. But what I am going to show today is a day-by-day breakdown of the number of items I've sold and the total amount I sold for the day, and then show that in a month format so that you can get an idea of what I'm actually doing, what sales look like for me, full transparency, but also for those that maybe are new or going from part-time to full-time, or whatever your situation is, but you're maybe looking to do more with Poshmark and eBay and Mercari and reselling in general. You may want to know, what do the days look like when we talk about slow sales, when we talk about a good sales day, when we talk about the roller coaster of sales. So I do want to show all of that, and hopefully if you like this video, let me know in the comments below and actually go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and that way I'll know that this is something you'd want me to do going forward each and every month. And then I'd also like to try to add in like a profit and loss kind of portion to it as well. I just don't have that for January at this point. So as always, this is brought to you by my Etsy store. This is where I have all of the tools and resources and swag for resellers, for reselling moms. It's everything that I use in my business that I've made available to you, and then just some fun things like shirts and mugs and stuff. The other quick announcement that I have, and I'm sorry to just be all salesy, but if you didn't watch my live video the other day, you may not know that I have started selling reseller inventory boxes. And this was the secret project that I had been working on at the end of December and into January. So I started this reseller box closet. It's called Reseller Mom Show right up here. And it's reseller boxes. My goal is for each one of them to be great. They're $35 and contain at least 6 items. There's a few different kinds, and I started this without sharing it with my audience. So I did about $2,000 and sold 80 boxes without anyone knowing that it was me. And not like, oh, I'm so fancy or anything, but I did want to start it and have some success and see if it was viable before I let anyone in on the secret. So that is the secret. They are available, and I hope that you will check them out. Let's get into the sales. And sorry for the voice. Apparently I'm scratchy. I didn't know that till I started talking. It's 5:54 a.m. I've been up since 4. I'm in my guest room. Everybody's sleeping as usual. So let's go ahead and look at these numbers. So what I have is just, I do have a video on my entire custom spreadsheet, and some things have changed, so I may do an updated video on that. But this is everything that I track and that my VA tracks for me. And so what I did was just put what I'm calling the daily sales tracker, the DST. And so it's a day-by-day breakdown of the number of sales that I had, how many items sold, and then the total sales amount for the day. And then that would obviously be the average price for that day. So couple of things with this. How I get this information, I actually track it on my phone. It can also be tracked on the computer, and I use my daily goal tracker, which is available in the Etsy store. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, and I didn't pull that sheet up here, but basically it's a little Google sheet that I created where you could purchase it and then have it for forever and use it every single day as a template. You enter the date, you enter your sales goal, and you enter the sales as they come in every day. So like right now, already at this point in time, I accepted a few offers this morning. I've had a $39 sale, a $30 sale, and a $7 sale. And so every day I track all those sales going down the line. they tally up here, and so they tell me what my total sales are for the day and how many sales or how many dollars I have until I reach my goal. And that helps me really stay focused on, am I meeting my goal each and every day? If I'm not tracking well, I'm going to share more. I'm going to send out more offers. I may be more generous with my offers. I may send out bundle offers. There's lots of different things that I do to increase sales, and those videos are also available on my channel. So check out all of this because it all ties into why I think I'm going to have a really great year, and I think I'm going to meet all of my goals. So, sorry, that was a lot of intro, but so then what I do at the end of the day or the next morning is I take the info from here and I just plug it into this master spreadsheet for all of the days. So this is just one day's worth, and then I plug it into here, what you're seeing. So like on January 1st, I looked at my daily goal tracker and then I inputted here that I had 4 sales for a total of $62, which is an average of $15.50. Now that was New Year's Day, so it's maybe expected that I wouldn't have that many sales. The next day was January 2nd, and I'm not going to do every single day, I'm just going to start it off. January 2nd, I had 11 sales, so that's great, and I had a total of $303 in sales. Wonderful. I have that show up as green. That's a conditional formatting that just basically every time it hits over a certain amount, which is my goal, which is $167 per day in gross sales. If it goes over that, it turns green, and I'll tell you why in a second. Then the average sale price that I'm looking for is $20. So if it hits over $20 in the average category right over here, it's going to turn green. And that way I can kind of just visually see if I'm creating streaks of success. And one of the reasons for that is I set up some goals for myself with some rewards. I did a whole video on some of the rewards that I set up for myself just to keep things interesting, just to make sure that I am keeping myself motivated. And so one of the rewards was, now I don't even know off the top of my head, but one of the rewards was based on hitting my daily sales goal every day for 5 days. And I can tell you that looking at it visually with the green, I came really close this first week of January. I had 313, 302, 207, 209, and the next day it was 111. Boom, blew my streak. Didn't hit my goal, don't get the reward. So I think it's really fun and motivating to track it this way because it just visually shows you what you're reaching for and how you're doing. So it kind of lets me be competitive with myself. But anyway, I'm not going to go through every single day, but I am going to scroll through so that you can kind of get a feel for the ups and downs of it. I mean, I had a really great couple of days there. Everything was over goal. And then I had 3 abysmal days. And then I had 2 days over goal. And then I went down, and on the 15th, I only had 2 sales, and I only sold $35 worth. Now, everyone's numbers are different. Don't use this to compare yourself to me. This is not necessarily where I want to be, but it's where I am, and I need to work with the information that I have, and I need to focus on increasing myself little by little. And so you should be doing the same as far as finding out where you are, knowing your information, getting your numbers in order. Don't worry about my numbers. Do your numbers. And then start figuring out what's possible, how you can increase it, how you can be more efficient, and set goals for yourself and track that way. So again, I'm not showing this to show you how pathetic I am or how great I am in different people's opinions, but I am showing it to you to say you need to start where you are, and you can't start where you are unless you know where you are, and you can't know where you are unless you have some information. And I'm not a big data person. I don't know how to do all of this. I've had people help me create these things, but they are really helping me in my business staying on track. So let's scroll down just a little bit more. We've got, just checking, make sure Gio's still asleep. We've got a couple of good days again. So it looks like the highest day that I had as far as sales was on January 30th, and I did post about this on Instagram. I had 15 total sales, and that was a total of $380 in sales. So that was an average sales price of $25. So that wasn't my highest average, but it was my highest gross, and that was great. And sorry, my VA might be printing something. She just sent me a note. I don't know if she's going to do it. That might be loud. So $380 was my best day so far in the year of 2020, in the month of January. So I'm really proud of that. I don't think I've ever broken $400 in sales, so I was very close, and it was very exciting. So you can see the roller coaster, you can see a good day, you can see a bad day, and you can also go back and say, if you tracked this, let's say, which I may do in the future, on like a month at a glance planner, you would be able to see, well, the day that I went to Disney, I didn't have that many sales, or the day that I had my buying event outside, I was tied up a lot in the morning, and so I didn't do a lot of my normal routine, and therefore sales suffered. And that way you can kind of understand what habits you can create and what happened on a really good day and what happened on a really bad day. That might help you inform you on how you can structure your days or your weeks. So that's just a side note. So overall, my goal is every day to hit $167 in gross sales. If you times that out by 30 days, you should get to about $5,000 in sales. So as you can see here, I just did a rough total. I'm at $4,866. So I just missed my goal by about $100 and something, which I'm okay with, because in January I started putting a lot of new things into effect. New tracking, new custom spreadsheet. It was a new year. Did the reseller boxes, like lots of YouTube content, like just a lot of things are different. So you're just starting off the year. People are just coming off the holidays. I still feel like this was a strong showing for this month, even though I didn't hit my goal. I know that $100 and something is still doable to make up at any point in the rest of the year. If I just sell $10 extra or $20 extra every month from now going forward, I can make that up no problem and still hit my annual goal. So those are the kinds of things that you can help yourself with instead of waiting till the end of the year and looking back at your numbers saying, oh, I didn't hit my goal. I can influence what I'm doing throughout the year very early on to ensure that I do hit that goal based on the information I'm collecting and tracking now. So this is just how many days we've had pass so far. And so my average daily sales is 156. So again, my goal is 167. So that's $11 a day off. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's still in a range where it could be made up. You also do have to consider that summer will come. Summer will potentially be slower. So as I progress through the months, I want to make sure that the good months are really good so that they can make up for not only any past months that I didn't hit my goal, but any future months that I will not hit my goal, because you have to figure that that's going to happen. But we'll see. So that's all of the numbers that I have to show today. Again, it's just a daily breakdown. It's a two-step process of using my daily goal tracker and inputting those sales numbers really quick and easy down the line, and then transferring it the next morning for the prior day into here. I may even make this available somehow. I still need to tweak it a little bit more, but to me, having this two-step process, and you don't have to do it this way, you can handwrite it yourself, but just having that information is informing me and changing my behavior so that I can influence sales more. So I hope that this was helpful. Leave me a comment and let me know if you think I can improve it. If you'd like to see more of these videos on a monthly basis, go ahead and like this video. And if you'd like more Reseller Mom content, check out all the videos on my channel and subscribe so you get all the new stuff. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.